Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up Flutter so you can create Flutter projects and developing them on a Mac for Android. If you're interested in for iOS on Mac or on Linux or on Windows, I've got videos covering all that as well, so feel free to check them out. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is open up your web browser, choose whatever web browser you want, and Google Flutter. I will provide links to everything that you need so you can check out that as well instead of typing it out yourself. If you want to do that, go to Get Started, go to Mac, and from here, click this. So download the zip file. I'm going to cancel it. I don't want you to cancel it. I'm just cancelling it because I've already got it downloaded. Now, the next thing we want to download is Android Studio, and just go on the website, click this, accept, download. Again, I'm cancelling it because I've already got it downloaded, and that's it for the web browser. Now, if I go into my download folder, what you want to do is unzip the Flutter zip file, and you can do that just by double clicking it. Shouldn't take very long at all, and this will be the Flutter framework that will be used to create Flutter projects. Once this is done, so I want to show you the next step. Next step is to copy this folder, and I recommend putting it in a folder called development within your application folder, and this is where it will permanently reside because you need to refer to it, or your computer will refer to it. So I recommend taking it out of the download folder just for better organization. And paste it here. I'm not going to do that because I've already done it, but paste it here and you'll have this. Inside the bin folder, there's a Flutter file that you can launch to essentially check the status of Flutter. The problem is, if we want to just use this file, we have to always navigate to this directory. So what we're going to do is essentially integrate Flutter into our system so we can do it regardless of where our terminal is pointed to, so we don't have to constantly change directory. So to do that, what we need to do is open up terminal and cd // this will take us to our home folder. By default, it should be in the home folder, but I recommend doing this just to make sure. Now you want to type in touch.bash_profile, and what this will do is essentially check if a file called .bash profile exists in your home directory. If not, create it. If it does, then it won't do anything. So you do that. Now we want to edit this file, so you can do open-e .bash_profile. This will open it in text edit. The only thing we're interested is this line right here. So what I'm going to do, just bear with me, I'm going to delete that. I want you to put this here. So let me put a enter here. So export space uppercase path, so PATH equals double quotation marks dollar, again path again, but uppercase colon quotation mark. Before the closing quotation mark, we need to put the path for the bin folder. We can do that really easily by just dragging this on like so, and that is it. So that's essentially what you need to have. Save that, and now in your console, what you want to do is source.bash_profile. This basically commits it. So if we were to open it again, as you can see, the code is updated because remember, there wasn't a line gap before, so that's proven that it's been updated. Now if we were to run Flutter, well, Flutter has many commands, but the one we're interested in this video is doctor, which essentially just analyzes the installation of Flutter and tells you if there's something wrong with it. So yours will look slightly different to mine once it gives you the result, just because we haven't completed the setup process for you yet. Okay, so here we go. Flutter will be ticked for you. This will most likely be crossed depending on whether or not you watch the iOS video and set that up. This will may be crossed as well, but we're not interested in that. And the Android Studio part will most likely have a cross as well, unless you've got Android Studio installed prior to this video for another project. That's possible as well. We're not interested in the IntelliJ, that is optional, and the connected device. If you were to physically plug in an Android device, it'll be there, or if you open up the emulator, it'll be there. We're going to use the emulator, so that's fine. I forgot to accept this license, so if you get this right here, the license part, essentially after you've done the setup, which I'll show you in a moment, I recommend accepting these licenses. This doesn't take long at all. Okay, so you just put Y, and Y. Okay, so now that's that all done. If we go back up, so we need to install, Android now. So to install Android, it's pretty simple. If you double click your Android Studio.dmg, you'll get this. You need to drag this onto the applications folder. I'm not going to do it because I've already installed it. Because you'll ask me to overwrite, so I'm not going to do that. But you just drag it on, you'll copy it over. It's about a gig, you'll take about a minute or two. Once that's done, you want to actually launch up Android Studio. So I can close this down now. So you want to launch up Android Studio. Yours will look slightly different to mine because it's the first time that you will be launching it up. You'll essentially be a setup wizard before you get to this part. Go through the setup wizard. I recommend don't do a standard installation, do a custom installation. And the only reason for that is it allows you to select the AVD when you're selecting what you want to install. That's the Android virtual device, essentially the emulator. And if there's anything else to tick as well, just tick them. So just click install. It will take, for me, it took about 10-15 minutes, so just be patient. It's downloading files and installing them. Once that's done and you've launched it up, yours won't quite look like this. You won't have start a new Flutter project. So what you need to do is go to configure, preferences, and you need to go to plugins, browse repositories, search for Flutter, and go to Flutter. You'll have a green install button. Again, for me, I've already installed it. We just click the green install button. It'll ask you to confirm the installation. It'll ask you to confirm whether or not you want to install Dart. Confirm that. Once that's installed, just click close, apply, OK. Then a window for you will pop up saying, do you want to restart Android Studio? You need to do that. Click that. You'll restart it, and this option will be available. And now select this option. Select Flutter application. I'm going to leave it as the default project name. The Flutter SDK path should be detected. If not, click the three dots and navigate to it. The project location, I'm going to keep it as the desktop. That's where I like to have it, but you can choose wherever you want. Click next. If you know what you're doing here regarding the package name, the support for other languages, feel free to change this, and the company name, but for now we can leave it as default. Click finish. It'll take a moment to create your Flutter project, and as you can see, the folder has appeared here, so the process has already started. Okay, so now if we were to just close this tip down, now what you want to do is go to here, which is the AVD manager, and you can click a new virtual device. You'll probably have the 5X by default, but I'll show you how to create a new one. Select what type of device, whether it's a phone, TV, a tablet, a watch that you want to emulate. I'm going to choose the Pixel 2 again, click next, and from here go to x86 images. Select the one that doesn't have the download button. That's the one that's installed by default. You can choose another one for testing purposes if you really need to. Click next. You can change the settings. The only setting I want you to change is this one, graphics. Change that to hardware, just makes it faster. Click finish. And now just click the play button. And we're basically on the home screen of a virtual Android device. We can run our application, our default application. Obviously, in subsequent videos, I'm going to show you the different features and components of Flutter and integrate them into our application, because obviously that's what you really want as well. So phone is starting, and now we're here. So we basically have a virtual Android device. Click play. This stage will take longer for you than it takes for me because it will be the first time you're doing it. The initializing gradle, you can ignore this. The initializing gradle, the next couple of tasks as well, won't take that long for me. The resolving dependencies and the next one, I think, the gradle task will take a few minutes for you most likely because it's the first time. Again, it's the first time you're doing most of these steps. Takes a bit of time because there's initial setup and prerequisites that are going on behind the scenes, but don't worry, it will be as fast as mine, pretty much, maybe faster depending on your computer, once you have actually done it once. And now it's installing the APK onto our virtual device. If you wanted to choose a phone, you could choose a phone assuming it was connected. And now it's launched up. It's just a device application where you can just click and it just shows you how many times you've clicked. So that's it. And obviously we can close down the application like so. Simple stuff. So that's it. We're all set up for developing Flutter-based applications on Mac for Android. If you have any questions, feel free to pop me a message. And as usual, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.